Hola clase, ¿cómo están? Excelente. Casual Coward here on a Friday. So today, as you already know, is a Learn from Home day. And I don't want to go in depth with any material or begin anything new because I'm not actually live with you. And I honestly just don't think it would go very well. So what we're going to do today is going to be like a study day to go over what we're currently learning. Okay? So for example, if you go to Quizlet.com, if you go to Quizlet.com/SeñorCowCow, it'll take you to my page. Spanish 2, I want you to practice the one that says travel vocabulary. And when you look at that one, it has your terms. To take a trip, hacer un viaje. To go on vacation, ir de vacaciones. To call, llamar. This is a big vocabulary. It's not an easy vocabulary. I mean, look, nothing about hacer un viaje jumps out and says to take a trip. But you can study. You can practice writing them. You can practice making your own sentences, like yo hago un viaje. Mi amigo hace un viaje a Las Vegas. Mis hermanos hacen un viaje a Miami. Anything you want to do to practice these. Also, mnemonics, don't forget. Like viaje looks a lot like voyage, and that's not a coincidence. Okay, so that's your job, Spanish 2, is to spend time flipping the cards, doing the practices, making sentences, do whatever you can to spend time studying. And I don't mean just flip, click, and just go through the whole thing. And I've done, I studied. I'm telling you, spend time. That's your only assignment today. Sit down with this and spend time memorizing this and practicing it and using it. Okay, it's good practice for college. College, it's on you. Everything is on you. So, like I've always told you, even though I consider myself a very smart person, I can't learn anything without spending time studying it. It has to be quiet. I need to be able to focus. So please spend today studying this. All right. And I would even say on Sunday would be a good time. I mean, on Monday, right? It's Monday night. School is the next day. Look back over them, refresh it. All right. So that's for Spanish 2. For Spanish 3, you are going to be practicing this. It says, hold on. It's called irregular pret number 2. Okay? This is for Spanish 3. And what this takes us to is these. All right? To be. Not ser, we're talking about estar, estuve. To have, tener, tuve. And you know your endings. Your endings are in your notes. Tuve, tuviste, tuvo. And just like I was telling Spanish 3, make your own sentence. Yo tuve un perro. Mi amigo tuvo un gato. Tú tuviste dinero. Tuviste dinero. So any little thing you can do to practice, they're all here. And after we get through the initial ones, and notice here for querer, it says to try. And remember that no querer is to refuse. I refused to do it. No quise hacerlo. And so once we get through the actual verbs, and we have our little special our special J stems, right? Traje, trajiste, trajeron. It's in your notes. Then we have the endings. Yo ending is tuve, tuviste, tuvo, and so on. And then we have some good practice here. We had tuvimos. They had tuvieron. All right. So again, use the time to practice. Make sure you know what these verbs mean. Caber, to fit. Poder, to be able. Saber is to find out. Conocer is to meet. And querer is to try or to refuse. Okay. So again, this is Spanish 3. This is we've taken what you've been given and taken it up a level. So now you learn a little bit more in depth exactly what these things mean. All right. So just like I told them, it's on you to study. Spend time today. That's your only assignment, is to spend time, because when we come back on Tuesday, I want to move on to the next set of these, which is just these little 5 verbs here. It's on your sheet that I gave you. Okay. And as you can see, I marked on my sheet, this is going to be test 1. Okay, all of that together is going to be test 1. And then for test 2, we're going to do things like different spelling changes and stuff. All right, so I'm going to leave it here. And so, like I said, spend today studying. Find a quiet place, study, focus, because that's how we learn. Okay? All right, I will see you next time. Adios.